I was inspired by Ken Duncan and his gallery that I first visited back here in Melbourne in 1997, 20 years ago, and really loved the idea of selling landscape photography as an art form. Really inspired by his amazing work, obviously, and thought that's something that I'd love to do for myself. And so I saw photography there as an opportunity, not just as a hobby, something that you'd go out and do, you know, aside from a career, but actually as a career in itself. So it's been a long time coming. You know, 20 years is a long time to wait. I think I got distracted with other things along the way, a career in sports photography, then running a portrait studio here in Melbourne for 11 years. And then I guess, you know, push comes to shove and you finally say to yourself, well, time to stop making excuses and actually get out there and do it. Okay, why not a Main Street, Mornington? A couple of reasons. I think, you know, we wanted a large space that we could have all the artwork permanently on display. Most of the photographs here in the gallery are, you know, at least 1.5 meters wide. You know, 60 by 47 inch prints is sort of the typical size. We needed big space and big walls to present that, and here in the sort of factory setting, it suits that. But also too, with my travel a lot with workshops, etc., it just meant that I couldn't permanently be in a Main Street, Mornington, which required, you know, 7 days a week. So it's nice that we can have this space available via appointment where people can call us, book in, we can take them through personally the space, cater for all their needs, but not have to be here all the time. It's about 125 square metres. It came about because we're here in Progress Street and we love the name, but also too, we're surrounded by sort of an arts hub here. We've got another sort of art collective gallery across the road called The Nook. There's 2 other industrial galleries here just within a few blocks. Common Folk, which is a very popular cafe and known to Mornington people, is just across the road. So when we say to people, you know, we're in Progress Street, Mornington, and we're diagonally opposite Common Folk, they know where to come. We rented this space and turned it around all within about 4 weeks of signing the lease. It was bare concrete walls, bare concrete floor. We had this mezzanine that we're sort of sitting under now that was this not so nice, I'd like to say hideous, but you know, it's each to their own, sort of Mediterranean blue that we then hid by painting black and then going with the white walls and then painting the floor this very neutral colour in order to just have it be a little more schmick than just being an industrial cold sort of feel. And then we've finished it all with local artists' work, you know, local furniture makers, coffee tables, dining tables, cushions, all from people who live here on the peninsula, and we're really just looking to showcase their talents also. Oh my God, so well supported, like blew me away how many people turned up. To be honest, when I said to Mary, who should we invite? Should we just invite family and friends? She said, no bloody way, we're inviting everybody. And it seems like everybody turned up. It was incredible. You know, the fantastic video you did of people coming in and filling the space was amazing. It really was, you know, wall-to-wall people, which was incredible. And we're really thankful for their support. It just really I guess, reaffirmed our belief that people really get behind each other here on the peninsula, but also too there is a real sort of culture of art, community, etc. that happens down here, and whether or not, you know, there's free booze and, you know, a cheese platter for offer or not, at the end of the day, people are coming down because they genuinely do want to support you and see perhaps the latest artwork available here on the peninsula. So our philosophy, as always, I mean, we've had 20 years to think about, you know, what we would like to do when we open our own gallery. And our philosophy has always been to keep the artwork fresh. So I mean, I used to go into Peter Lik and Ken Duncan's galleries and other artists' galleries all the time to see what was new. And I'd like to think that people would do the same here, that their reason to come back every 2 or 3 months would be, let's see what Tom's got on the walls now in the Inspire Gallery. And so for every 3 months, what we will do is we'll change over the artwork completely, and we'll theme it based on either a season or just based on perhaps my latest work, etc. So we've led with this exhibition, which is all about the Mornington Peninsula, and in particular, we've gone for some aerials. We've also gone for sort of a common theme of piers and jetties. But then in the next couple of months, we're moving on to aerial work that I've been doing all around Australia from Shark Bay in Western Australia, Lake Eyre in South Australia, the Tarkine down in Tasmania, etc. So that's a little project that I've been working on for the last 12 months or so. So that's our next feature exhibition. We are at Factory 5, 27 Progress Street here in Mornington. As I said, available via appointment, so we'd love you to pop in, but please do give us a call, 8678 1780, and we'd love to show you through the gallery.